When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard-nosed, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Terrapins offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a heat. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking left. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Washington. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Scott. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Anderson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. Plows through the defense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing the ball again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Using his feet to buy time. Soft spot in the middle.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got room to work. It's a running room. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the
there he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Washington. Using the quick game. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for space. It's locked. Turning it on. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He's got it on the right. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Scott. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
QB draw. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. The run from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw, it's Washington. This time on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna run it. It's locked. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. To the air, it's Washington. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Got him downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. That's a 20. He's got space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes will snap it on first and 10. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Lanier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Iowa!
Second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dropping back, it's Washington. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got the tight end. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Washington. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for room. It's Humphrey. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. He leaves it with his back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Finds a spot in the middle. He's loose. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Rides the back and leaves it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Maryland! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends. Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to pass, it's Washington. It's picked off, 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fires left, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. How about that, making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Scott. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using his legs, it's Lanier. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism, picking up the 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it to him on the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Zings it complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the RPO, complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, they pick up the 1st to against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they take the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Morton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Washington. Starts to scramble to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Humphrey. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Snags it over the middle. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Looking to throw for him. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it.
It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Back to throw, it's Washington. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge third down.
He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get